Ducati is launching its 2016 Multistrada 1200 Enduro this week in Cagliari, Italy, and after a few long flights and an equal number of sleepless nights, I've finally had the chance to throw a leg over the bike. Better yet, I've had the chance to throw a leg over two bikes, one with the standard Pirelli Scorpion Trail 2 tires, and one shod with the Pirelli Scorpion Rally tires offered as part of the touring pack that riders will be able to upgrade their 1200 Enduro with. Introduced at the 2015 EICMA show, the Multistrada Enduro features a long list of new or updated components, 266, to be specific, that are intended to turn the Enduro into what Ducati considers a globetrotter bike. Most of those details were covered in our 1200 Enduro First Look story. Here, 2016 Ducati Multistrada 1200 Enduro First Look. There's a lot more to the Enduro than what we originally realized though, and I'll admit that after having listened to the technical presentation Ducati staff delivered here in Cagliari, Italy, I'm shocked at just how far the Italian manufacturer has gone to make this bike more capable off-road. They really have, in my opinion, recognized all of the requirements of a true adventure bike and made the best possible updates. The Enduro's larger off-road bias changes the entire feel of the bike, mind you, and in a lot of ways the bike doesn't feel like a Multistrada at all. Credit the new ergonomics, reworked to help riders stand up while off-road, taller saddle height, and updated, longer travel suspension here. The change in attitude meant it took me a while to get used to the bike as we rode off this morning, and I think that if I took any one thing away from the initial street ride, it's that you'll have to approach a ride on the Multi-Enduro differently than you would a ride on a standard Multistrada or Multistrada S, those bikes having always felt more like a sport bike with a beak than anything else. By comparison, the Enduro moves around quite a bit more on a tight road and feels slightly less agile thanks to updated geometry that's intended to provide better stability, something that's more of a necessity when trying to keep control of the 160 horsepower bike as you rip down a dirt road. The bike's updated Ducati Skyhook suspension and reworked geometry played dividends in our second outing today though, when we then had the chance to ride the bike on a 46-mile loop that was more dirt than asphalt, 31 miles of dirt versus 15 miles of asphalt. And I'll admit that I had even more fun in that ride than I did earlier this morning during our street ride, proving perhaps that the Enduro is really going to be a bike for the guy who wants to connect two faraway points on a map via a good amount of dirt, or at least the roads less traveled. I ended both rides, of course, with more notes than I can go through between now and when those air miles catch up with me and I fall asleep tonight. As soon as I cure the jet lag and go through them, I'll get working on an official Multistrada 1200 Enduro first ride review. For now though, know that if you're in the market for a big touring bike with a bias towards long-haul comfort and off-road performance, then the Multi-Enduro is going to be worth a little research. Proof is in these photos from today's ride. Check them out above and below for an even better glimpse at how our first day on the Enduro went. And remember, stay tuned for a full first ride report, coming soon.